Hello Pisces, welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. This is your Friday, January 26, 2024 daily pick a card reading. We're going to go ahead and get into it. So you guys get whatever it is that's in your mind or your thoughts or your feelings together so that you can pick a card that you want. I hope that you guys are liking this, because it's different, but we're doing different things this year and we're getting into new things, okay? So you guys be sure to subscribe, like the video, thumbs up the video. It's a great way to support. And if you would like to donate or contribute to the channel, please use the PayPal or Zelle information below. Also, if you guys would like to book a reading, the link to my website is below. There are pre-recorded readings and one-on-one readings available. Also, I wanted to just let you guys know that when you book a reading, the time is blocked off 3 days prior to the date that you want to book. So if you want to book a reading today when you see this, you're not going to be able to book it until 3 days from now. That's just so that I can make sure I have schedules and plans in order, and if I have any appointments for the kids, that it won't be conflicting with your schedule. We won't have to go back and forth trying to reschedule and all that stuff. So that is basically why I do that. Just so you guys know, there are also times on the calendar that are blocked off for personal time or for things that have already been prior engagements that I have to attend. So just so you guys know, everything is listed there. And if you want to book, I cannot wait to see you because we need to talk, honey, okay? And I think that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and get into it so that you can have these messages. Again, this is for Friday, January 26th, 2024, okay? I hope you all are doing well. Let me know in the comments. And if it's resonating, be sure to put a brain, okay? So we have pile number 1. And we're using the Scoop deck, the Tarot of the Divine, and the Pisces RS Oracle. Then we have pile number 2. All right. Then we have pile number 3. I just heard beautiful for pile number 3, okay? So if you picked pile number 1, your Oracle card for today, ooh, it's childish. So I don't know if this is you or someone else, but someone is being very childish in a situation. If you know that there's a situation going on and you're being a little petty, chill out, okay? If you're being real petty, chill out. This is a mother and a child. So this could be a baby mother for a lot of you guys being real childish. Also, it could be a baby father who's maybe in their feminine energy. I don't know. But there's a young child here, and the parent is acting more like a child than the child. So I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I don't care what their gender is, how they identify. Somebody's acting more childish than their child. Okay? And if it's you, I'm just saying, check yourself. Now, the tarot card, ooh, 5 of 1. I know you motherfucker. Listen. So I don't know if there's arguing back and forth, but it takes 2 to tango. So if you're allowing anybody to trigger you, Pisces, who picked, you know, pile number 1, row number 1, if you're allowing anybody to trigger you into an argument, then they just beat you. So I just want you to know, if you allow them to trigger you into an argument, they just beat you. They want to have some type of fight or confrontation with you. And this actually is a way for them to hone in on their skills and to improve their skills of conflict, of battle, of war. So they're using you as a pawn. So you need to understand that even if you respond in a petty way that's not verbal, you're still being pulled into some lower vibrational energy. Your advice is love surrounds you. So yeah, there's no need to be argumentative. There's no need to fight in the situation. Okay. Somebody may always want to fight you and they're like, oh, well, we could scrap. We could box. Let's fight. Let's throw hands. Whatever they're saying. Okay. First of all, I'm not going to fight with you because my nails are too long, and no. I'm just using that as an example, Pisces. So it's like, nah, I just got me a fresh lineup. I just got these clothes, you know, they new or whatever. Or I don't know, I just exfoliated. I'm not fighting with nobody. And the number 10 is on this love surrounds you card. So it's like Spirit is basically saying that you don't have to worry about somebody being childish or negative towards you, because I don't think this is you. This could be a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo strongly, or possibly even an Aries or a Sagittarius, but it's like someone is just acting really confrontational and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. So just know that if they do come forward or they take any action towards you, that it's like they're trying to bait you into some type of argument, and you know, kill them with kindness, pretty much. Pile number 2, row 2, okay? This is for you. Your oracle card, ooh, is manifest. Your desires are within reach, okay? So whatever it is you're manifesting is about to come into fruition. It's about to come into the peripheral of your reality, of your vision, okay, of what you see right now, okay, in life. You definitely have power in your hands. So I don't know if you're doing something with your hands, but you have a lot of power in your hands, or when it comes to what you manually create for yourself, okay? But your desires are within reach. So very good. Very good. I feel like something is also getting ignited as well. Sparks are flying in a situation. So even if there's like a relationship that you're manifesting, I feel like there could be sparks flying between you and someone else. Now, ooh, damn, I knew this card was going to come out. That's exactly why I used this deck. So for some of you, okay, pile number 2, row number 2, for those of you who picked this row, you have to understand that whatever your father did to you, whatever your older brother did to you, whatever your younger brother may have done to you, whatever your grandfather or any type of masculine energy, your ex-husband, your baby daddy, whatever they did to you in a situation to try to like sabotage you, cut you off, or just basically not support you, it's for your benefit. And I know it doesn't feel like it's for your benefit, but you're going to end up being rescued by like your inner being or like your higher self. Those emotions, like whatever's deep within you is going to come out. Like whatever happened between you and these people or this person, whoever this masculine energy is, it's a man. Okay, whatever happened between you and this person, it was definitely something bad, but it was meant to like help you. So they don't want you to be bitter about whatever this is. They don't want you to be drowned and submerged by the emotions of what someone did to you, so that you hold on to or harbor a bunch of like bitterness and negativity. Okay. They also don't want you to think that this is healthy, because spirit does not want you to self-sabotage yourself in the situation. Okay. Whoever this is that you're severing ties with, or that they're calling you to sever ties with, it's going to help you manifest or reach your goals. If you've already, Jesus, severed these ties with this person, whatever you're manifesting is going to come into fruition a lot quicker than what you think. Okay. Woo, that was a lot. I knew that card was going to come out. And this could definitely be stemming from some daddy issues that are deep within that you may need to unearth and uproot. For those of you who picked row number 2. Okay. It's kind of like you were really asking people for help and they just never help you. So now it's time to help yourself. Now, the advice card that you got is, ooh, I told you, shadow self. This is what's been blocking you from manifesting. You feeling like people should have helped you more. You feeling like people should have supported you more. You feeling like people should have protected you more. And a lot of you specifically, this is either your father, an older brother, an ex-husband, or a baby daddy. Okay? You felt like they should have protected you, but guess what? They didn't. So that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad on you or good on them or whatever. It just means that you have to let that go. They didn't have to do anything, because everybody has free will. What you need to do is see how it's affecting your life. See how it's bringing more and more negative people into your life to repeat the same cycle. And see how you holding on to whatever this is not helping you. Yes, the right thing to do was for them maybe to treat you right. And well, not maybe, that's for sure. But the right thing for them to do was to treat you right. It was to protect you. It was to support you when you were down, but they didn't. So are we going to keep going, or are we going to manifest? Okay. That's what your message is right here for row number 2. I hope it helped you guys. Keep in mind that at the end, we do basically a collective, so stick around. Now, row number 3. If you pick row number 3, your oracle card is guarded. Okay, very guarded and protective over your heart. So you guys are definitely, you got the glizzy out because you're not playing with folks. Okay, you definitely do not want to play any games. You are not with the shits, and you are at the same time, okay? So you may be very guarded when it comes to the people in your life. This could even be platonic relationships. You may be very guarded at work, standoffish. I feel like you're coming off as standoffish. And that may be your intention, and it may not be bad. I'm not judging you either way, but that's how you're coming out off in the situation. Your tarot card is the 8 of Swords. See, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to protect yourself because you feel like there's something that you need to fear, but there's actually nothing to fear. I feel like you're afraid of being shamed, or you're afraid of being judged by others. But these are thoughts that are in your mind. Like, no one is going to judge you in the way that you think they do. And if they do, then they're not really beneficial for you in your life anyway. So why would you listen to them? If they're going to be ridiculing you, or if they're going to be judging you very harshly or criticizing you for something that makes you human, they're actually not that important. So I feel like whatever this goal is that you have, you being guarded, you being very closed off, you being a little bit standoffish, or even possibly skittish. Skittish is like when somebody's like, oh, all the time. So they're always getting scared of things. And, you know, every time they turn around, this has happened to me before, and it's really weird. Like, I'll turn around and somebody will be right in my face behind me, and I'll be like, oh, shit. Because, like, damn, I didn't even know you was walking up on me like that. But it's like, that actually shows something. Like, if you're always getting skittish or being surprised or scared by things, it's an indication that you have a lot of fear. It's an indication that you're nervous about what's coming around the next corner. And it's an indication that anytime that someone kind of comes into your general vicinity, you take it as a threat when it may not necessarily be a threat. And that could be counterproductive for whatever it is that you want to manifest, or whatever it is that you want to accomplish, because there is a goal here that you want to accomplish. This could be stemming from your childhood, feeling like a black sheep of the family. Okay, feeling like people didn't really love you, feeling like they didn't really support you, or they just didn't understand you. And Spirit is telling you not to let this stop you anymore. Okay. Also, when it comes to that story that I mentioned about turning around and being surprised because somebody's standing there, if you're like this, if you're very guarded like this and always thinking that there's a threat around the next corner, sometimes you misinterpret like real threats. It's something about it. It throws off your judgment. So Spirit really wants you to know to be aware of that. Your advice is trust yourself. See, that's what I'm saying. You're going to know when there's a threat. You're going to know when you need to protect yourself. You're going to know when you need to guard yourself against some type of negativity. And they're not going to let you basically be in a situation where you won't see something coming. Because that's what I feel. I feel like there have been a lot of threats that have gotten through, and you're like, well, Thina, that don't make no sense, because people have gotten through and I thought I was protected. You are protected, but your judgment is off, and that's the thing. Now, at the bottom of the deck for overall energy for the Pisces collective, we have self-reflection. Take a moment to reflect. Okay, please. They want you to take a moment to reflect on these different parts of yourself. I feel like it's pointing out shadow aspects of yourself, whether it's, you know, kind of a little bit of 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands energy, the childishness, the pettiness, the tit for tat type of energy, competitiveness, you know, bickering, all that type of stuff, whether it's that, whether it's, you know, the past creeping up on you and feeling like victimhood all of the time, being stuck in victim mode all the time, or whether it's having a lot of fear and not really trusting yourself. Okay. They're telling you it's time to do some self-reflection. Yeah, because I feel the way that you've been handling situations thus far when it comes to these different subjects, you've been going the wrong way. And they want you to turn around and see. I feel like Spirit wants you to look back on maybe the last 6 months of your life and really do some reflection. Interestingly enough, you have the card number 10 for pile 1. You have card number 29 for pile 2, which equals an 11, which 10, 11. And then you have 12 for pile number 3. So they want you to look at the sequence of events and how things have transpired in your life and how these different aspects may have caused additional conflict for you that was unnecessary when it comes to what it is that you want to do. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords at the bottom for the tarot. So for you guys overall, I feel there's definitely a fear of something happening that's actually not going to happen. A lot of Gemini energy is out here. Possibly Libra or Aquarius could be involved. And then Leo strongly. And then possibly Aries or Sag. But there's like a fear of something bad happening that's not actually going to happen. Like with love, because basically this king had gone to an oracle and the oracle said that the sun was going to like take over or kill him or something like that. But in the story, it didn't really or it wasn't actually going to happen like that. But because he feared it happening, he was very like unloving with his son. And then his son grew to resent him. And it basically bore the prophecy into reality. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what this is. You're going to create the false prophecy into reality because you are so powerful if you don't change your mindset. And if you don't want to change your mindset, then fine. Deal with the backlash. But that's what Spirit is saying. With more love and compassion, his son might not have overthrown him. His son might not have unalived him. His son might not have taken over in a negative way. And the mother knew this, but she really couldn't say anything because it's a king, right? So at the end of the day, no matter how hard she tried, he was not going to listen. And I feel like it's part of the ego that may be a little bit overactive here in a situation. And Spirit wants you to realize that if you're not careful, because of how powerful you are right now, you could manifest exactly what you don't want into reality. Yeah, and the 10 of Wands is here. Definitely like father figure energy is very prevalent. You guys may need to do some shadow work when it comes to like your connection to the father figure, your connection to the masculine, your connection to those experiences that you've had surrounding your father figure or a father figure, okay? Because I feel like nothing that you think is going to happen in a negative way is actually going to happen. Okay? And I feel like you may be making it harder on yourself by not seeing this about yourself. And it's taking you longer to get what it is that you want. At the bottom of the advice deck, we have guidance. And then you have learning and forgiving. So when I say all of these things, it's not for you to feel bad about yourself. It's for you to be aware of where you may need to pinpoint certain forms of shadow work. Okay? And if you're mature, some of you may not be mature enough to hear this message. Pile 1 probably clicked off a long time ago. So I'm probably talking to pile 2 or 3. However, if you are in pile 1 and you want to make a change, I'm so glad that you're still here. However, this is what Spirit needs you to know. This is a way for you to learn not only to forgive yourself, and learn the lessons that Spirit wants you to see through so that you won't have to repeat them, but also learn to forgive others, okay? It's all about love. I'm telling you, maybe you need to read that book by Bell Hooks, All About Love, okay? I haven't. Actually, I was reading it. That's funny that that came up because it's over on my nightstand. So I didn't mean to say it's all about love, but that's kind of just what came out. We'll get a time frame for you guys, Pisces. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate all of your support. All right. What are some, well, let's see. Nope, Spirit. Can we get one significant time frame for Pisces that they need to be aware of at this time? What is the significant time frame? The next new moon. All right, so you guys can look up when that is. We have in the summer. I feel like the next new moon is in February, the beginning of February, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check real quick. I'll tell you what it is. Let me see. Because dang, Yesterday was the full moon. I forgot to say happy full moon. Yeah, February 9th, there is a new moon in Aquarius. Ooh. So on February 9th, some of these things may be full circle to you, or there may be more clarity and understanding, confirmation of this reading on February 9th. So mark it on your calendar. We have in the summer, all right, and the next full moon, which could either be talking about January 25th, because I'm recording this before the full moon, but it could also be talking about February 24th. So I would say look back on what's happened in the last like few hours, okay, since the full moon on the 25th. And then also mark your calendar for February 9th and February 24th for the new moon in Aquarius, February 9th, and the full moon, what is that? Oh, it's in Virgo on February 24th. So the moon cycles are important, and you definitely have the moon here with the shadow self card. So I feel like this is about your emotions. Okay, pile 2, you're definitely going to have a breakthrough on that next full moon, February 24th. But it's definitely going to affect how your summer goes. So you really want to pay attention to what it is that Spirit is trying to tell you so that y'all can have a good summer. I feel like your spirit guides and your spirit team, God, the universe, source, whoever you believe in, I feel like they really want you, like for real, y'all, I feel like they want you to have a good summer. I don't think they want you to be stressed this summer. I feel like they want you to have like the ability to really like rest, have a vacation, maybe literally travel, take a load off, okay? What else for Pisces when it comes to this reading? What else do they need to know? Dang, you got 2 cards. Okay. We have heated, explosive temper, blowing off some steam, too hot to handle. Okay, and then we have habits, which is also showing some type of smoke or steam. Repeat the same mistakes. Hanging on for no reason. Okay, pile number 2, they're calling your ass out. Hard to give up. Okay. So it's hard for you to change these habits, whether it's, you know, this victim mentality, guilt tripping yourself, fear, anxiety, anger. It's really hard for you to give up these habits. But if you want stability, that's what you're going to have to do. Stability is at the bottom. Needing a commitment, creating a safe space, focus on home and family, right? So the things that you should be grateful for, that's what Spirit wants you to focus on. Yeah. Some of you guys need to cool it now. Ooh, watch out. You're gonna lose control. And then it's gonna be something that you're gonna be mad about, okay? So they really want you to understand, in order to have stability and feel grounded in your life, you have to get control of these emotions. Innocent says, not guilty as charged. Tries to do the right thing. Hostility holds you hostage. Okay. I feel like a lot of the things, this may even be things that people say about you that aren't true. However, I feel like there's a part of it that is true, because unfortunately, if people were saying this about you, especially your father or siblings or someone in your childhood was saying this about you, making like negative remarks, it's kind of like you've adopted their language for yourself, which is detrimental, because you're using oppressive language or the oppressor's language to describe yourself, and that's not really who you are. Do you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like black people calling themselves nigga. Okay. That's what I mean. I mean, I be doing it too, so I'm not judging nobody, but I'm just saying that's the problem. We got an issue. We got to fix it. It's not saying you're a bad person. It's just saying, hey, we got to fix it. We got to fix it. All right, let's get an overall advice card for you guys to see what it is that you need to know, okay? What is the overall advice for Pisces, Spirit? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. People always stay backing up in my driveway, bro. Somebody's backing up in my driveway. I don't like that. I see why people don't like that. Okay, it says, remember that it's okay to be happy. Amen. Really, it is. All right. Spirit is telling you it's okay to be happy. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. But not also, when they say loud and clear, they want your voice to be heard without this extra riffraff and bullshit. All this extra baggage that you're carrying, okay? And then you have, it says, you have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Exactly. So the way that people have described you, I feel like a lot of you guys may have like incorporated those negative habits in your life because it kind of was like a defense mechanism. Because like when I was in middle school and my mom passed away and I came down to Atlanta, everybody bullied me. And it was crazy because I came from a very multicultural like background where I was around a lot of different races of people. And I got bullied, but not at that age. Like people weren't really like, I mean, I don't know, but it's like people weren't really like bullying people where I was at. Like maybe they were in certain parts, but I never grew up in those parts. So I was like definitely privileged to have a different education. However, when I came down here to Atlanta, when I came to Georgia and I went to school, it was like middle school. I was in 8th grade. And I went to school with these people and I had never been bullied so bad, like in my, like just the negativity. But now when I look back, I see it was because of jealousy. It was because of envy, because they didn't know who I was. And obviously I was portraying a certain image that they had some type of jealousy towards. And I think it happens a lot down south with like black people against black people. And I'm just going to be honest. I have never experienced that. Until, because I got bullied by all colors of people up north. Okay. But when I came down here, I got bullied in some of the worst ways by people. And when I see it now, it's because I was raising my hand in class. I knew more than they did, I guess. I'm not saying it to be big-headed, but that's kind of what this is. And they used to call me like, they used to call me names and call me big and things like that because I kind of blew up because my mom passed away. And they would just call me names and like I wouldn't say anything and people would just pick at me and pick at me and pick at me. And then it was like one day I snapped and like cussed everybody out, bro. Like I snapped and I cussed everybody out and they started calling me crazy. So it's like, or they started calling me like aggressive and things like that. So it's like I was adopting the same language as my abusers and my oppressors and then trying to navigate through life with that and then confused as to why things weren't working out. And that's what I feel like Spirit kind of wants you to recognize. So I hope that helped you guys. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, book your readings today, guys. The link is in the description box below. I can't wait to see you there, so that we can either talk on one-on-one or so I can do a pre-recorded reading for you. Both options are available. If you would like to donate or contribute to the channel, please use the PayPal or Zelle information below. Put a brain in the comments if it resonated. Subscribe, you guys. Like the video, and I will see you next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, boos. Bye.